Hey y'all, it's Kiwanda, and I am here to do a 2-month postpartum update. I have my little sidekick here, and we're going to start with her information and then follow up with how I'm doing. It should be very quick because everything's going great. Nia is 2 months and 1 day. She weighed 13 pounds and 14.5 ounces. She was 23 inches long. At her last appointment, she was like a few days ahead of her actual 2 months, but she was already 8 weeks because she turned 2 months on a Sunday, so we couldn't do an appointment on a Sunday. She cools now. Bless you. She laughs a little bit, like a little ha, like that. And she can lift her head when she's on her stomach. She smiles when she's awake now. She used to smile like when she was like half asleep. And like I would be nursing her and then she'd like go, you know, with her eyes closed. But now she's like really genuinely smiling and giving that social smile when someone smiles at her. So that is just so awesome. She always has moved very well. She can scoot from one side of the bed to the other. She kind of like scoots on her knees and her forearms. And she's doing a little bit better with tummy time. She's actually enjoying her little activity gym now. And it's just like a flat cloth, and it has like a little semicircle that goes up top, and the toys kind of dangle down, and she like smiles when she sees the toys and kind of kicks her legs and arms now when she sees that. When at first she just kind of would just, you know, lay there and be like, what you doing that for, mama? But she actually enjoys toys now. And she went to her babysitter for the first time today. Her babysitter said she did very well. And we're just going to kind of, you know, gradually work her into going there, possibly like 3 days a week while I'm working. She is still on breast milk. She has more bottles now than she did, you know, earlier on. But she still prefers breast over bottle. Surprisingly, they say, like, you know, babies get the milk faster from the bottle, so usually once they have a bottle they don't want to, you know, breastfeed naturally. But she's one of those, you know, select few that's just like, no, this is not mommy. I don't like pacifiers. I don't like bottles. I want mommy. So she's, you know, gradually taking a pacifier more for those kind of big fits. The only thing that she had that I was concerned about, and I did ask her doctor, is she like pitches a fit during bowel movements. Like sometimes she sleeps through them, and you know, you never would even know that she had it. And sometimes she screams like it's killing her, y'all. But they said as long as she has them every day, and as long as they remain, you know, good, healthy, breastfed baby looking, which is like a yellow, seedy kind of look, then it's perfectly, you know, okay. And that, you know, it just takes some time for her to be accustomed to it, because apparently she's a baby that does not like to be bothered. She likes to eat, she likes to sleep. Anything outside of that, she's like, what you want me to do? What? You want to change my clothes? No. You want to give me a diaper change? No. Now, she does like taking her vitamins, and she is on a supplement for vitamins A, C, and D. Particularly, the vitamin D is what our doctor recommended the supplement for, because studies show that African American women have significantly less vitamin D in the breast milk, and so it's supposed to, you know, help her to be healthy. It was just, you know, a choice that we made from the guidance of our doctor to give her those supplements every day. And it's in one bottle. Not everyone does it. I'm sure back in the day nobody was supplementing vitamin D. They were just feeding their babies and going on, you know. But with modern, you know, technology and research, that's what we decided to go with. She likes to get attention. She likes you to read to her, sing to her, talk to her, look at her, play with her, and that's just what it is, you know. But she's big, she's healthy, she's happy. She's most happy in the morning times. I can't think of anything else to say about this little baby. We started using a shampoo and conditioner, not just a shampoo, because her hair was looking kind of dry, and I just been putting a little jojoba oil in it. And she is in size 3 to 6 months in like little outfits like this. We still have some 0 to 3 month onesies that, you know, we squeeze her into because we love them. But so she's, you know, in those kind of sizes. She never did wear anything newborn, so that's cool. And she's up to size 2 Pampers Swaddlers. They were a little big on her when we first started using them, but I just felt like it was just like totally worthless to buy any more size 1s, or you know, exchange any of the diapers we have for size 1s, because we have, you know, size 2s in the closet. So we just tried them on. They weren't too big, so we went with them, and now, you know, she fits them pretty good, and it looks like she'll be able to be in that size for a while, which is nice. Her little foot is kind of small. She has some newborn shoes she can fit, and some 0 to 3 month, and these are my favorite little shoes. I hope y'all can see them. They are the little barefoot sandals, and these particular ones are not the ones with the crisscross strap, but they are like, you know, made out of this little spandex fabric and have the little heel cut out and the little toe cut out. And she has 4 pairs of these, white, red, black and gold, and lime green. Love them. And that's about it for my little snickerdoodle. So she's gonna go in her crib and play. Are you gonna be good so mommy can tell them how mommy's doing? Huh? Poo-poo? Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to me. At my 6-week post-op checkup, I had lost a total of 36 pounds, which I am ecstatic about because I did not gain very much weight during my pregnancy. However, I was the biggest in my life before I became pregnant, and so it is nice to know that you know, I'm a little bit smaller than I was when we started this whole journey. My doctor said my incision looked fine, and she, you know, let me off of all restrictions and all. Breastfeeding is going great for me. I feel now, because at first I just felt like I was like all boobs, and my body was just kind of out of, you know, whack, out of proportion. And now, you know, I feel pretty much back to normal. I don't have any issues with that. So my doctor, you know, let me off of all those restrictions, because I was still unable to lift anything heavier than Nia, which she was probably heavier than any 6-week-old at the time. So I probably have been strong enough to lift a few things. And I just kind of gradually got back into my routine. I have started doing some workouts to kind of tone, because with the weight loss, I felt kind of, you know, jiggly, kind of flabby. And I have to tell y'all this for all my pregnant ladies. My mom told me, she said, there's going to be a moment when husband's going to be like, my wife is back. And I kept waiting for that moment, because she told me that it happened to her. She said, I was, you know, doing my little, you know, regular routine, and she was like, and then it was that moment, and she was like, your dad was like, now that is my wife, you know. And we finally had that moment, and I was just, you know, regular routine. I was bringing Nia in, putting her on the changing table, getting her ready, and husband was like, when I came down the hallway, right? And so from then on, he just kind of, you know, I guess it's just like an eye-opening thing, like, my wife is back, you know what I'm saying? So ladies, it's gonna be so good when, if y'all hear sucking noise, that's my baby sucking her fingers. She's discovered those, by the way, and likes to put them in her mouth. But that moment will come, and that will just like send your confidence low, boom, through the ceiling. Doesn't matter how many pounds you lost, doesn't matter how many inches you lost, doesn't matter if your belly looks back to pre-pregnancy, until your boo thing is like, bae, you looking good, girl, dog, like, That's what I'm talking about. You know, until that moment, you be kind of like, man, shoot. But when that moment happened, I wasn't worried about nothing, honey. Not a stretch mark, not cellulite, not wiggle, jiggle, figgle, tiggle, none of that. I was like, my boo likes it, and that's all that matters. So, that is it for me. Like, I don't know what else to say. I feel great. As far as my mood and my mental health, I'm just in a great place. I'm so glad to be able to go back to church again, and you know, everybody gets to, you know, love on me and the baby, and you know, see how she's doing and how I'm doing, and it's just wonderful. I'm just looking forward to, you know, many more days with my little one while she's still little, and just enjoying you know, being a mom. It's awesome, y'all. And for those of you who are still waiting it out for that little one to come, don't worry. Something's gonna happen that'll be beyond your control, but when you get that little one, it don't matter. You just worry about them being healthy, them being fed, them being happy, and that's just the end goal. That's all it is to it. Doesn't matter how you get there, girl. I know you worried about if you gotta have a C-section, is the epidural gonna hurt, how the contractions feel. I worried about the same stuff, and now it's like all that's behind me. Now everybody's big question is, are we gonna have another baby? In my spirit, I love this child, and I can't wrap my head around anyone else to care for right now besides Mia and husband. So we'll see. In the future postpartum updates, we shall see. Some days we're like, we can do this again, and some days we're like, oh no, Jesus, wait now, Lord. So now I'm gonna show you my belly. And these belly shots will probably stop unless I just automatically get a six-pack one day, which ain't gonna happen. And oh, I wanted to also tell y'all about my appetite. My nurse was worried about it when I was in the hospital, and I wasn't worried about it. And then afterwards, I started to worry about it because I was like, I need to be eating healthy, you know, to produce breast milk. But my appetite is back, y'all. It's fine now. At first, I was worried, but I think it just all kind of, you know, everything working its way out when you get home. And with me having a C-section, I was in pain. I wasn't thinking about no eating. I was just trying to figure out how to manage my pain and take care of my baby. But now that, you know, I'm getting around great and everything, my appetite is on fleek, okay? And I eat enough to produce enough milk for her and, you know, pump and all that. So don't worry about that. You know, just eat when you're supposed to eat, and then eventually you'll actually like food and want certain foods again, because it's weird transitioning from having all these cravings to nothing, you know. So here we go with this. I hope y'all can see, but I just have a little tied up top on, and this is it. It's pretty much the same from 1 month. It is what it is. So there we go, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you all for watching. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I am loving seeing y'all in my email lately. Hey sugars, I'm so glad to see y'all subscribing. Welcome. Comment, like, and tell y'all friends. All right, bye.